Alright everybody, I got a new movie review for you today, and if I seem a little tired, if I look tired, if I sound tired, I am. When I'm filming this, it's close to 10 o'clock at night, and I've had an exhausting day, but I wanted to get this review out to you guys. So The House with the Clock in Its Walls is the story of a young kid named Lewis who goes to live with his uncle Johnathan and his neighbor. And then once he gets there, a bunch of weird, magical, and mystical things begin to unfold. Now, as far as this film goes, you guys need to know right up front, I was not the biggest fan of this film. Honestly, there were enjoyable aspects to it, but it came across so much like a Disney original television film. In fact, it kind of came across like that Wizards of Waverly Place Disney film that came out a long, long time ago. Except this movie was not remotely as enjoyable as that movie or the Wizards of Waverly Place television show, if you guys have seen that. But I don't want to stay negative. The positives, the third act of the movie, yes, it's really, really cool, really well done. There was lots of really cool magic elements, lots of magic battles in there. Plus, Jack Black and Cate Blanchett, I love both of these guys. They're so charismatic. They're so great at what they do in everything that they're in. So every scene that they were in was fantastic. What was my biggest problem of this movie, besides the fact that it feels like it's made for TV? Well, it feels like the movie's kind of a jumbled mess. For one thing, when you have child actors taking up the predominant of the screen time, they had better be good. None of the child actors that were in this movie, I felt, did anything for me. You take a film like It, where all the child actors are just so talented and so great, and then you take something like this, there's no comparison. The child actors in The House with the Clock in Its Walls, they have a long ways to go, and I don't want to bash them completely because I know they are just starting out their careers, but they have a lot of work to do. And I think one of my other big issues with this is the fact that for the first two acts of the movie, I was just completely bored. And it's not the fact that I hate Eli Roth as a director. I don't hate him as a lot of people do. I think he's got some cool stuff. But I've never been the biggest fan of the way he directs film. And having somebody that goes straight from where he's comfortable, which is horror, gore, R-rated, hardcore R-rated stuff, to this, you could definitely see the switch, and it was a little strange, and there were some gross out gags in here that I just wasn't the biggest fan of. As a whole, The House with the Clock in Its Walls, it does come across like if you took Harry Potter and a Goosebumps book, put them together, and then made a grade B television version of that. And unfortunately, I don't think I can highly recommend this movie to you guys. It's not one of my least favorite films of the year. It's not horrendous. It's not particularly good. It's fine. So at the end of the day, I'm going to say that The House with the Clock in Its Walls, stay in your shorts. Now guys, if you liked this video, I highly recommend checking out more videos, more reviews that I've done for the year of 2018 right up there at the top of the video. You can also check out the Sweet Film Podcast that me and my great friend Zach Pope do right there at the bottom. You guys are all the best. And have you seen The House with the Clock in Its Walls? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Or are you indifferent because you just haven't seen it? Whatever your thoughts are, put them down in the comments section. Let's get a conversation started. And of course, you guys are all amazing. And if you like what you've seen here, and you want to see more, click right there and subscribe and become part of the fray of nerds who love cinema. You all have a fantastic day.